Well, hey, y'all. Hoping everyone is good. Hoping everyone is well. Listen, I pray your heart and mind are in a good space and that you have taken some moments to just relax and be present in the moment. I pray that we all take our time to thank God for what we have and how He is just so diligently working through our lives. I also want to add that I am so thankful for a community of people who really see the genuine parts of my heart and my messages. I pray God does nothing but provide each one of those who listens with the many blessings they have prayed so hard to receive. I got an announcement like I'm in church, y'all, but listen, if you are in the Atlanta area, I will be performing spoken word at Cindy Winery in Atlanta, Georgia, October the 8th at 6:30 p.m. And I anticipate good vibes, good energy, and good love. Let's vibe together because I just love vibing. I love good energy and I love people who have smiling faces. So if you see me, come over and speak to me. I promise I ain't gonna be weird. I might be a little reclusive, but I'm gonna talk to you, okay? And then I also want to add, I'm getting more into ensuring that I'm present on YouTube. So I did listen. I am happy. I did a little dance or so. I did a video last week and one this week. And so if you haven't seen it, check it out. Of course, the channel is Seasoned Dialogue. So look it up. If you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please subscribe. Okay. All right. Today, I want to dive into a topic that many of us struggle with at some point. And that's how to handle situations when people try to provoke us intentionally or unintentionally, and the power of choosing not to react. Let's start with a simple truth. Every action doesn't need a reaction. And I'll say that again for the people in the back who are hard of hearing. I'll say it again. Every action doesn't need a reaction. Because you do understand that we live in a world where we're constantly bombarded with messages, comments, and opinions. Whether it's in person, over text, or online, there's a constant stream of stimuli pulling at our attention and sometimes dragging us into debates or exchanges that we didn't sign up for. And it's just so easy to get swept up in it, to feel like we have to respond or defend ourselves or to explain our point of view. But here's the thing, baby, don't. Everything said to you doesn't require a rebuttal or a lengthy back and forth. Think about how often we engage in conversations with people who have already made up in their minds about something, people who are more interested in being right than understanding where you are coming from. These are the kind of conversations that drain our energy, that pulls us away from our peace. And we've all been there, right? In a heated argument or discussion where at some point it stops being about an understanding and starts being about who can talk over the other. And what is the final result? Frustration, resentment, and stress. But ask yourself always, is it really worth it? You know, so many times we feel compelled to respond because silence feels uncomfortable. It can feel like if we don't say anything or something, we're somehow losing or we're letting someone walk all over us. But here's the shift I want you to consider. Silence is often a powerful response. It doesn't mean you're weak or that you're accepting something that's not true. In fact, silence can be a form of strength. When you choose not to respond, you're taking control. You're saying, I won't let this disrupt my peace. And I'll say that again. You're choosing to say, I won't let this disrupt my peace. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a time and a place for setting boundaries and speaking up for yourself. I'm not saying to let people treat you poorly or to avoid standing up for what's right, standing in your square. But there's a difference between standing in your truth and engaging in unnecessary conflict. It's all about discernment. It's about recognizing when a conversation is productive and when it's simply not worth your time and your energy. Now, here's a question I want you to reflect on. How many times have you found yourself in a discussion where the other person is not really listening? They're just waiting on their turn to speak. And no matter how logical or heartfelt your response is, they're not going to change your perspective because their goal isn't to understand, it's to win. And in these moments, you have a choice. You can keep engaging, knowing full well it's not going anywhere. Or you can decide that your peace is more valuable than the last word. And let's talk about peace for a second. Protecting your peace is one of the most important things you can do for your mental health. Every time we engage in unnecessary conflict, we chip away at our peace. We invite stress, anxiety, and frustration into our lives. And it's not just about the monetary or momentary exchange. It lingers. After the conversation is over, you're still thinking about it, replaying it in your mind, coming up with better comebacks or wishing you'd said something different. But the person you were engaging with, they've probably moved on. So who's really suffering in the scenario? I want to challenge you to start asking yourself before you respond, is this really worth my peace? When you feel that urge to react, to defend, or to explain yourself, take a deep breath and pause. Ask yourself, is this conversation going to lead to greater understanding, or is it just going to fuel more frustration? If it's the latter, let it go. Your peace is more valuable than proving a point to someone who's not interested in hearing it at all. And this is especially important in today's digital age. Think about social media. How often do we see heated debates in comment sections with people going back and forth for hours, days, even, or over a single post? And for what? At the end of the day, has anyone's mind really been changed? Has anyone left the conversation feeling more peaceful, more in alignment, more connected? Yeah, probably not. And here's another layer I want you to consider. When you choose not to react, you're modeling a powerful form of emotional intelligence. You're showing others that you're in control of your emotions and your energy, and you're not easily rattled or pulled into negativity. And that's an incredibly attractive quality. People respect those who can stay calm and composed even in the face of provocation. But most importantly, you're showing yourself that you value your peace. You're reinforcing over and over that your inner calm is more important than external chaos. And the more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. You start to realize that not every battle is yours to fight, and not every comment is worth responding to, and not every action requires a reaction. You want me to say it again? You start to realize that not every battle is yours to fight. And not every comment is worth responding to, and not every action requires a reaction. So as you go about your day, and really every day, remember this: you are not obligated to attend every argument that you are invited to. You are allowed to walk away. You are allowed to choose peace over conflict. And when you do, I want you to reclaim your power. Let it be your mantra. I choose peace over conflict. I choose silence over unnecessary drama. I choose to protect my energy. I want to thank you for tuning in to another episode of Season Dialogue with Lisa Marie. I hope this message resonates with you and that you are able to carry it with you throughout the day. Remember, you don't have to react to every situation. Your peace is so very precious, and make sure that you guard it very wisely. Until next time, take care of yourselves, stay grounded, and keep living in alignment. Okay? All right. Peace.